Hey, what's up, yo? It's VM36, and I'm just gonna talk about the game Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I'll talk about my experience with it. It was a weird experience. The game was fun, don't get me wrong, but I probably had the most, interesting experience with it than World, Rise, or even Wilds, to be honest. See, my first ever Monster Hunter game was 4 Ultimate, but the thing is, I was, really, really young when I played the game, and so I don't really remember how far I got. But I know I wasn't very good, and I know I didn't get that far. So if I really think about it, Monster Hunter Rise was like my first true entry into Monster Hunter, where I actually took the game seriously. I actually had consciousness, I actually remembered stuff, right? I beat Rise Sunbreak, and I quit shortly after Palmone Malzeno to go play Monster Hunter World. World and Rise is really fun. I mean, Longsword it was so fun to play. I was hooked on it. Like, when I loaded into Rise, they just gave me Longsword and I never switched off. So I hear in talks in my friend group that they were like, yo, let's play Generations Ultimate. And at first I was kind of annoyed because we weren't even done with Monster Hunter World. But I was like, whatever, let's try it, let's get on with it. So I go into Generations Ultimate. I try a couple of quests here and there, and you know me, I'm definitely playing Longsword. So I see that there's styles and stuff. I try using guild, but as I play, I realize something, dude. I am a fraud. I am a fraud. I try adept, I get cooked. Any style I used, even valor, I just felt doo-doo with the game. Low rank Generations Ultimate, it really humbled me. I thought I was really good on Monster Hunter, and then it just came crashing down on me. I was not built for this. Regular bum monsters like Gypsirios, Yan Kudku, Yan Garuga, they gave me straight belt to ass. I got so frustrated to the point where I didn't even play the game for months. I think I stopped at 100 rank 2. I was like, no, I'm done playing this game. The game is annoying. This game is frustrating. I'm trash. I don't know, all that kind of stuff. And at some point, I was like, let me give the game one more chance. Just one more chance. It wasn't that I sucked at the game. Actually, no, I can't say that. I did suck at the game. I'm not gonna make excuses, but I feel like the skill didn't really matter that much. I'm not trying to make excuses, but if you're a new gen player trying to make, or at least trying to play one of the old gen games, I promise 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're so frustrated is because you probably haven't found a weapon that you are comfortable with. Having a weapon where you don't have to constantly think about what move you want to do, and you can just solely focus on the monster and its attacks, the game will get better. Once you find that weapon where you're like, oh, I'm in flow state. Oh, I'm so locked in. Right? You'll get better at the game. I promise. You just need to find the weapon that you have the most fun with. I feel like most frustration can be relieved if you find a weapon that you personally enjoy and a weapon that you're comfortable using. Also, don't feel bad for using a weapon that's considered OP by many others or too casual. Don't even bother with the people who crap on you for using a certain weapon. Just use whatever you like. It's a single player game anyway. There's 10 different weapons in the game, I'm pretty sure, with 6 styles each. There's 60 ways to play the game. So don't even worry about any bums trying to make fun of you. Oh, but you're casual. Oh, what you suck. Oh, what you're carried. Man, shut up. You're a loser. You got better things to do than crap on people or playing a certain weapon. Come on now. I feel like using a weapon you're comfortable with is your top priority to enjoy Monster Hunter Generations. Well, not just Generations, but probably Monster Hunter in general. So I come to Generations after a while, and I tried Valorant Longsword. It was still clunky for me. Going from new gen to old gen, it's a brutal awakening. So I pull up videos on how to play Longsword in old gen. It didn't really help me. But what did help me was actually using the weapon. Stick with the weapon you want to play, even if it feels like you need 5 hands to do so. Because in old gen, it's not really as fast paced. It's a little bit more clunky. You're a lot more slower. And eventually get used to it, and once you do, the game is so fun. right? I use Valor and Depth Style, and they just finally click for me eventually, right? And once they do, the game is just amazing. I think the worst part for me about Generations was just low rank, because since I was playing with my friends and I wanted to catch up, I went straight into hub quest, no village quest whatsoever, like an idiot, and I get cooked. If you're gonna play Generations and you got friends, you play, do your village quest first, so you guys are prepared, so you guys don't get straight belt to ass. I was bouncing out of Gypsyros, right? Getting smited beyond Kidku, beyond Garuga. It was a painful experience. Like I won't judge you if you quit in low rank, because it was hell. It was hell. Get a good weapon as fast as you can. As fast as you can, dude. The game is very fun, don't get me wrong, but if you're not patient, it's gonna eat you up eventually. The transition between Monsoon World and Old Gen playstyle, it's so weird. It's like, I feel like it's two different games. Like, I would say Old Gen is harder for the wrong reasons. I feel like Old Gen has less mechanics, and most of the monsters' frame data kind of sucks. Like, a lot of monsters have frame 1 charge forward moves that are kind of unreactable. I call it the Bird Wyvern move. When a monster just charges forward, frame 1, no startup. Bird Wyverns are like the pure example of this. It gets so frustrating when you're fighting Gypsyros and he does a dumbass run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Tigrex even too. Tigrex, oh my god, Tigrex is like Spawn of Satan, bro. He's so bad in Old Gen. World and Rise, not that bad. He's still annoying in World Rise, don't get me wrong. But I also feel like New Gen is also harder in a way. The hunters are stronger than ever. That's true. But it's not like monsters aren't strong as well. Like, Gormagala in Wilds is 100 times harder than he is in Old Gen. And that's just facts. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Alatreon. Alatreon is kind of boring in Old Gen. I think he's 100 times harder than he is in World. Like, in World, he was so fun. Like he was extremely fun. I feel like people were like, I kind of feel like it was skill issue at some point. If people were like describing him like Prime King Von. I don't think he was that bad, bro. And to be honest, I think having a super hard fight like Fatalis and Alatreon is good for the game, because if the game is always casual, right? It's always like, I don't know. It's always like a mid to high. Well, not mid to high. How should I say this? It's always at medium difficulty. Come on, we need a Big Daddy boss fight every now and then. Come on. Also, I have a hot take. Euclanos and a Contour are one of the worst designed monsters ever created. Like, deadass. I don't understand the glaze. Find me on it on the comments. I don't care. I will be making a video on those two later, especially those two. Euclanos and a Contour, I don't care, man. I will die on that hill. They suck. Those brothers suck. Going back to Yellow Sharpness, Najarala, the Long Snake monster, is one of the worst designed monsters they could have put in low rank. Like, even with high rank and G rank sharpness, you still bounce off Najarala. So I wonder, how do you fight Najarala with low rank weapons, huh? That must be so fun. It must be so fun, right? And you barely have decorations in low rank, so unless you have some random armor set that has, you know, Mind's Eye, I guess you can put on Mind's Eye, I guess. But like, oh yeah, by the way, you obtain the ability to buy potions when you reach Hunter rank 2, I think. So when you're Hunter rank 1, just starting out, you better pray you don't get hit. Cause I was chewing on herbs till G rank, bro. Cause I was just so used to eating herbs in Hunter rank 1 because I sucked so much at the game, right? Then we make it out of low rank, and the game is suddenly insanely fun. I feel like low rank was absolutely hell. You know the alloy armor set in Generations, right? I basically grinded all the ore for that and crafted it, and then realized later into the game you can just buy the armor set. It was infuriating. High rank and G rank, it was so fun. Valstrax and Atilka. Bring the wilds, man. It would be so sick. I used to hate Generations. Now I love it. Right? It's kind of a love-hate relationship. Hopefully Mount Summit keeps going and evolving. I cannot wait for the Wilds DLC to drop. I think Arc Tempered Arkville drops in a few days, right? I think it's on the 18th of February. And oh yeah, speaking of Fatalis, dude, he's a different story. Fatalis, I'm gonna have to make a video on Fatalis. Let's just say he made me better at the game, like 100 times better. Like I feel like going up to Fatalis, I felt like I wasn't good at the game. No, I was gassed up because like nothing was really that hard up to Fatalis, right? Except for like the Arc Tempered monsters, Ruiner Gigante, like stuff like Shard's Valda. Monsters like those, right? But Fatalis was a different breed, so I thought it was him. I thought Fatalis was gonna be like a one and done. Like, we're gonna kill this guy, we're gonna have some fun. Brother, it took me months to be Fatalis solo. It took me months. Right? That was like Generations Ultimate and Fatalis was one of the biggest humbling experiences of my entire life. I think so before Fatalis, I was getting cooked by Risen to Yosha and Rise, right? And it was a bad beating. Like I was getting cooked by Risen to Yosha. So I beat Fatalis, I solo him, it was amazing. Happiest day of my life. I go back to Rise and suddenly I murked Risen to Yosha. Like it wasn't even a challenge. Right? So if you beat Fatalis solo, you're probably good at the game now. Cause like Fatalis, he does something to you. He does something to you. Right? But that's all I wanted to say. If y'all enjoyed this little talk, let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Feedback is much appreciated. Let me know what you guys think of Monster Hunter in general. Doesn't have to be Generations Ultimate. And I want to know how you guys got into the series. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.